I have to make this video because the regulator has gotten what's called the heavyweight championship belt of the biggest hypocrites out there. he At one point, he was the heavyweight champion of haters of the Ape Father, but now he holds a new title. The heavyweight champion of hypocrites. All right, I'm going to explain to you the reason why, okay? I read message. First of all, this is a guy who claims he's worth $100 million. Let's be clear. This is a guy, he's probably like a teenager, right, who lives in his parents' basement, but let's put all of that aside. This is a guy who claims he's worth $100 million, okay? Now, this is a guy who keeps writing message. I see it all over my comment section. Message after message after message constantly. You're a disgrace. He's talking about me. You claim to have this $15,000 a month income. You claim to have money that your wife got from the VCF, all this like stuff, which I explained again. I don't want to keep going over this. The VCF money, my wife had to give her life. Okay, she got cancer at no fault of her own due to working during 9/11 World Trade Center, all the toxins in the air. She gave her life for that. And that money is in a trust for our children. And our income, as high as it may seem to you, leaves me penniless every month. I have a lot of bills. I have a big family. I got my mom who's in rehab, which that's a whole other story that people don't even understand. That's going to cost me a fortune. She might have to permanently stay there. People don't know my problems, okay? I got my wife who's, basically at end-stage cancer here, stage 4 cancer. I got 2 children that need me. I got a mortgage payment. I got food. All that money's gone. All that money goes to support my family. But anyway, I don't want to keep repeating this back and forth. But so the regulator says, because I have this income, and my wife, I guess, received whatever the money she received from the VCF that she wants to go to the children for their life, for their college, for their life. Okay? He's like, I would never help somebody like that. I would never help someone who's in that position. Yet, he sends $10,000 to Donald J. Trump. Now, here's the thing, President Trump. I love Trump. I love him. I support him. I think he's the greatest thing for America. I think he's going to make America great again. And by the way, what I'm saying has nothing to do with my love and support for the great President Donald J. Trump. It has nothing. It has to do that the regulator is a hypocrite, because what he's trying to basically say is this: he will not help anyone unless they need the help. That's the key. But yet he's sending $10,000 to the Grant Cardone. See, this is what happened. The Grant Cardone opened a GoFundMe page to benefit Donald Trump during the time when he lost that lawsuit with Letitia James in New York, where he was ordered to pay like $460 million, allegedly because he was exaggerating his net worth and got favorable insurance and interest rates. And Letitia James, actually won that lawsuit because he had to appeal it. He had to get a bond company to put up $170 million. And I guess that's still being appealed at this point. He's the president now. Now he's got the power, and that's a whole different. But the point is that Grant Cardone, opened up, and his wife opened up a GoFundMe. I think it was actually his wife who did it. Now I'm thinking, but anyway, getting back, they opened up a GoFundMe page to personally. This is the key. This is not Donald Trump's campaign, because people keep saying this. Oh, that was to support Donald J. Trump's campaign to run for president. Wrong. This was for him to use the money either for lawyers, legal fees, personal, whatever the case may be. Okay. And the regulator claims he sent $10,000 to that GoFundMe page to assist and help Donald Trump. Once again, I want to reiterate, not because of paying for his campaign, but for personal use. Now, I don't know if the regulator knows this. Maybe he doesn't, but if he doesn't, let me be the first one to educate him. Donald J. Trump is a multi-billionaire. Okay, so maybe I don't know if not only is he the president of the United States of America, number 45, and soon to be number 47, he's a multi-billionaire. His stake alone in DJT is worth like what? $4 billion. Then he's got a real estate empire. Then he's got his best friend, just so that you know, who supports him and loves him, okay, gave over $100 million to his campaign, is only the world's richest man, the regulator. Donald J. Trump's best friend forever is Elon Musk. Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about this. So the regulator says he only helps people who need the help. That's it. But you think Donald J. Trump, President Trump, needs your $10,000? He wipes his ass with $10,000. He wipes his ass with $10,000 to Donald Trump is like, I don't even, like a penny to us. Okay. Donald Trump probably spends $10,000 for his staff on breakfast. Okay. So there's something rotten in Denmark with that comment with the regulator. So I finally got it out of him. Okay, after me pressuring him on the live stream and asking him questions, because he's a hypocrite. The guy's the world heavyweight champion of hypocrites. He finally admitted it to me. He goes, I love Donald Trump. I don't love you. Okay, now that's fair. That makes sense. So in other words, what the regulator is now saying, he's correcting himself because he realized he was caught as the world heavyweight champion of hypocrites. What he's actually saying, it's based on love. So in other words, it really doesn't matter technically what someone's net worth is. Doesn't matter the money they have in the bank. If someone is going through a hard time, which at that time, President Trump was going through a hard time. Letitia James was going after him. They had that crazy Michael Cohen Stormy Daniel case where he was found 34 counts guilty. You had the E.G. Carroll with the alleged sexual assault alleged and the defamation. He was going through a lot. He was getting hit from all the Georgia, all the stuff, okay? Classified documents. I could go on and on and on. So basically, the regulator loves Donald Trump. I love Donald Trump too, okay? And that was his decision on supporting President Trump. It wasn't based on the fact that he's a billionaire. It's based on the fact that he loved him. So if that's the case, shut the F up with your stupid effing comments, you ridiculous Norman Bates, psychopathic lunatic that belongs in Bellevue. You belong, the regulator, in Bellevue. Stop writing comments with you and your stupid freaking comment after every minute. I will not support people who have an income and money and VCF and this. Go F yourself. That you're sending $10,000 to a multi-billionaire. One of the world's, if not the world's most successful man. The most powerful man in the world. That's who Donald Trump is. The most powerful man in the world you're sending money to. Don't give me this bullshit anymore. Don't give me this bullshit. Oh, I'm sending money to you. Have your income, your VCF. Go F yourself. Okay? That's it. That's all I have to say. So if it's based on love, then guess what, mother effer? If people love me and if people love my wife, they could support me too. Cavish! Not financial advice, not a financial planner. I wish I could say what my wife was going through is for entertainment purposes only, but it's not. She's going through a very hard, difficult time. God bless her. Keep her in your prayers. Dealing with stage 4 breast cancer. Metastasized to the brain, spread all over the brain. The girl had brain surgery, removed a 9-centimeter tumor. Now it's spread down inside her spinal cord, the spinal cord tunnel. And that's something doctors are saying is not a good prognosis. They don't feel there's a cure for it. They said it's extremely hard to treat. Okay, they said that there's no success rate. That's what the doctors told us. They said maybe with whole brain radiation, injecting chemotherapy into the spine, maybe it extends the life a couple of months. But by doing that, it's almost like torture. Whole brain radiation messes you up, man. You know, from what I read, it could lead to major cognitive issues, major memory issues such as dementia. And that's my wife's greatest fear. She got brain surgery to get her mind back. And she did get her mind back. Now she's not going to go backwards and get whole brain radiation. And the thing is, this is the best part, they could only do that one time in your whole lifetime. So in other words, if the cancer comes back, which they said it will, because that's a very progressive, the spinal thing, they said they really haven't had success rate with it, where the cancer's in the tunnel, then they can't do anything else after that. So is it worth it? Doing a whole brain radiation, only for what? 2 more months, they say, that's it, there's nothing we could do for you. And then you're losing your mind in a sense. Most people just at that point go to hospice. That's what they do. It becomes like the end stage where, now it's just about being on the morphine and the oxycodone and the medication and keeping her painless, pain-free, comfortable. Okay, so the regulator, do me a favor. Okay, seriously, cut out the bullshit that if you love President Trump and I love President Trump, that people could also love my wife, and people could also love the ape father, and their decision to want to support us could be based on love, right? Not based on net worth or money or bank accounts or VCF or income, just like it's not based on Donald Trump being the world's most successful man, two-term president, multi-billionaire, best friend who supports him is the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, okay? You're not basing it on that. You're basing it on it that you love Donald Trump, President Trump, okay? Well, then people should also base it on they love ape father and they love the ape wife. They love my wife, okay? Cabish! That's all I have to say about that. Not financial advice, not a financial plan. I wish I could say what my wife was going through was for entertainment purposes only, but she's going through the most scariest time in our lives. It's, like I said, keep her in your prayers. And for the people who do want to support us, go to the description of this video, okay? My Cash App, I don't care if it's $1, $2, $5, $10, any support would be greatly appreciative. We love you. I'll give you a big shout out. My Cash App is the $ RichardLevoi. No spaces in between my first name and my last name. $ Richard, RichardLe, V as in Victor, OI. You don't have to remember it. All of this information is in the description of this video. God bless you. God bless your family. And God bless my wife, Jennifer. I love her.